Have a blast. Have a blast. Meaning, to really enjoy yourself. To really enjoy yourself. I hope you have a blast at your party tonight. I hope you have a blast at your party tonight. Have second thoughts. Have second thoughts. Meaning, to start doubting a decision. To start doubting a decision. It's normal to have second thoughts before making a big decision. It's normal to have second thoughts before making a big decision. Have a bone to pick. Have a bone to pick. Meaning, to hold a grievance. To hold a grievance. I have a bone to pick with you about yesterday. I have a bone to pick with you about yesterday. Have a field day. Have a field day. Meaning, to take great advantage of something, usually in a critical way. To take great advantage of something, usually in a critical way. The reporters will have a field day if this story gets out. The reporters will have a field day if this story gets out. Have a change of heart. Have a change of heart. Meaning, to change your opinion or feelings. To change your opinion or feelings. People sometimes have a change of heart after hearing both sides of the story. People sometimes have a change of heart after hearing both sides of the story. Have butterflies. Have butterflies. Meaning, to feel nervous. To feel nervous. I always have butterflies before a performance. I always have butterflies before a performance. Have a brainwave. Have a brainwave. Meaning, to suddenly have a clever idea. To suddenly have a clever idea. I always seem to have a brainwave right before I fall asleep. I always seem to have a brainwave right before I fall asleep. Have cold feet. Have cold feet. Meaning, to hesitate at the last minute. To hesitate at the last minute. It's common to have cold feet before a big performance. It's common to have cold feet before a big performance. Have your head in the clouds. Have your head in the clouds. Meaning, to be unrealistic or daydreaming. To be unrealistic or daydreaming. You can't afford to have your head in the clouds during an important meeting. You can't afford to have your head in the clouds during an important meeting. Have a meltdown. Have a meltdown. Meaning, to lose emotional control. To lose emotional control. Try not to have a meltdown if things don't go as planned. Try not to have a meltdown if things don't go as planned. Have a short fuse. Have a short fuse. Meaning, to get angry quickly. To get angry quickly. People who have a short fuse should avoid stressful situations when possible. People who have a short fuse should avoid stressful situations when possible. Have the upper hand. Have the upper hand, meaning to be in control or advantage. To be in control or advantage. In negotiations, it's important to have the upper hand from the start. In negotiations, it's important to have the upper hand from the start. Have a chip on your shoulder. Have a chip on your shoulder, meaning to feel angry or bitter about something. To feel angry or bitter about something. You seem to have a chip on your shoulder about not getting promoted. You seem to have a chip on your shoulder about not getting promoted. Have ants in your pants. Have ants in your pants, meaning to be restless or fidgety. To be restless or fidgety. Do you have ants in your pants, or are you just really excited? Do you have ants in your pants, or are you just really excited? Have a heart of gold. Have a heart of gold, meaning to be very kind and generous. To be very kind and generous. They may seem tough, but they really have a heart of gold. They may seem tough, but they really have a heart of gold. Have a screw loose. Have a screw loose, meaning to act strangely or irrationally. To act strangely or irrationally. Some people think you have a screw loose if you talk to yourself in public. Some people think you have a screw loose if you talk to yourself in public. Have your back against the wall. Have your back against the wall, meaning to be in a very difficult situation. To be in a very difficult situation. When you have your back against the wall, you find out what you're really capable of. When you have your back against the wall, you find out what you're really capable of. Have the last laugh. Have the last laugh, meaning to succeed after being doubted. To succeed after being doubted. She worked hard in silence, and now she'll have the last laugh. She worked hard in silence, and now she'll have the last laugh. Have your hands full. Have your hands full, meaning to be very busy. To be very busy. You really have your hands full with those energetic kids. You really have your hands full with those energetic kids. Have a whale of a time. Have a whale of a time, meaning to have a lot of fun. To have a lot of fun. You'll definitely have a whale of a time at the theme park. You'll definitely have a whale of a time at the theme park. Have eyes in the back of your head. Have eyes in the back of your head, meaning to notice everything. To notice everything. You must have eyes in the back of your head to notice everything I do. You must have eyes in the back of your head to notice everything I do. Have one too many. Have one too many, meaning to drink too much alcohol. To drink too much alcohol. Be careful at the party. You don't want to have one too many. Be careful at the party. You don't want to have one too many. Have something up your sleeve. Have something up your sleeve. Meaning, to have a secret plan. To have a secret plan. You always seem to have something up your sleeve during meetings. You always seem to have something up your sleeve during meetings. Have a frog in your throat. Have a frog in your throat. Meaning, to have difficulty speaking clearly. To have difficulty speaking clearly. Do you have a frog in your throat, or is your voice always this hoarse? Do you have a frog in your throat, or is your voice always this hoarse? Have a lot riding. Have a lot riding. Meaning, to depend heavily on an outcome. To depend heavily on an outcome. They have a lot riding on this presentation, so everything needs to go perfectly. They have a lot riding on this presentation, so everything needs to go perfectly. Get cold feet. Get cold feet. Meaning, to lose nerve or confidence. To lose nerve or confidence. It's normal to get cold feet before making a big life decision. It's normal to get cold feet before making a big life decision. Get the ball rolling. Get the ball rolling. Meaning, to start something. To start something. Let's get the ball rolling on this project. Let's get the ball rolling on this project. Get off lightly. Get off lightly. Meaning, to receive little or no punishment for something serious. To receive little or no punishment for something serious. He always seems to get off lightly no matter what he does at work. He always seems to get off lightly no matter what he does at work. Get off on the wrong foot. Get off on the wrong foot. Meaning, to start something badly. To start something badly. It's never good to get off on the wrong foot with your new boss. It's never good to get off on the wrong foot with your new boss. Get your act together. Get your act together. Meaning, to become organised. To become organised. You need to get your act together before the exam. You need to get your act together before the exam. Get the hang of it. Get the hang of it. Meaning, to learn how to do something. To learn how to do something. It takes time to get the hang of it, but it's worth the effort. It takes time to get the hang of it, but it's worth the effort. Get under my skin. Get under my skin. Meaning, to annoy or affect someone deeply. To annoy or affect someone deeply. I try to stay calm, but little things like that really get under my skin. I try to stay calm, but little things like that really get under my skin. Get a kick out of. Get a kick out of. Meaning, to enjoy something a lot. To enjoy something a lot. I always get a kick out of watching old comedy shows. I always get a kick out of watching old comedy shows. Get the short end of the stick. Get the short end of the stick. Meaning, to be treated unfairly. To be treated unfairly. She always seems to get the short end of the stick when it comes to group projects. She always seems to get the short end of the stick when it comes to group projects. Get a move on. Get a move on. Meaning, to hurry. To hurry. Come on, get a move on or we'll be late. Come on, get a move on or we'll be late. Get in your good books. Get in your good books. Meaning, to gain someone's favour. To gain someone's favour. He's trying hard to get in your good books after what happened last week. He's trying hard to get in your good books after what happened last week. Get bent out of shape. Get bent out of shape. Meaning, to become very upset or offended. To become very upset or offended. Don't get bent out of shape about it. Don't get bent out of shape about it. Get wind of. Get wind of. Meaning, to hear a rumour or secret. To hear a rumour or secret. If they get wind of the surprise party, it'll ruin everything. If they get wind of the surprise party, it'll ruin everything. Get your wires crossed. Get your wires crossed. Meaning, to misunderstand someone. To misunderstand someone. It's easy to get your wires crossed when there are so many messages flying around. It's easy to get your wires crossed when there are so many messages flying around. Get your head around. Get your head around. Meaning, to understand something difficult. To understand something difficult. It can be hard to get your head around all these new rules. It can be hard to get your head around all these new rules. Get a word in edgeways. Get a word in edgeways. Meaning, to manage to say something in a busy conversation. To manage to say something in a busy conversation. I couldn't get a word in edgeways at dinner. I couldn't get a word in edgeways at dinner. Get the message. Get the message. Meaning, to understand what is being implied. To understand what is being implied. I didn't say anything, but I hoped he would get the message. I didn't say anything, but I hoped he would get the message. Get away with it. Get away with it. Meaning, to escape punishment. To escape punishment. If you lie now, you might get away with it, but not forever. If you lie now, you might get away with it, but not forever. Get to the bottom of. Get to the bottom of. Meaning, to find the real cause. To find the real cause. We need to get to the bottom of this problem. We need to get to the bottom of this problem. Get carried away. get carried away, meaning to become overly excited. To become overly excited. Try not to get carried away during the celebration. Try not to get carried away during the celebration. Get on my nerves. Get on my nerves, meaning to annoy someone. To annoy someone. Loud chewing really starts to get on my nerves after a while. Loud chewing really starts to get on my nerves after a while. Get off my back. Get off my back, meaning to stop bothering or criticizing. To stop bothering or criticizing. I'm doing my best, so just get off my back. I'm doing my best, so just get off my back. Get even with. Get even with, meaning to take revenge. To take revenge. She plans to get even with him someday. She plans to get even with him someday. Get down to business. Get down to business, meaning to start focusing on work. To start focusing on work. Let's get down to business now. Let's get down to business now. Get the show on the road. Get the show on the road, meaning to begin something. To begin something. All right, team, let's get the show on the road. All right, team, let's get the show on the road. Talk about. Talk about. We need to talk about your project. We need to talk about your project. Think about. Think about. I'll think about your idea tonight. I'll think about your idea tonight. Worry about. Worry about. Don't worry about the result. Don't worry about the result. Care about. Care about. They really care about doing a good job. They really care about doing a good job. Ask about. Ask about. I always ask about the refund policy before booking. I always ask about the refund policy before booking. Hear about. Hear about. I often hear about new job openings through friends. I often hear about new job openings through friends. Know about. Know about. Do you know about this policy? Do you know about this policy? Read about. Read about. I want to read about another success story like that. I want to read about another success story like that. Argue about. Argue about. They always argue about money. They always argue about money. Learn about. Learn about. I always learn about new cultures when I travel. I always learn about new cultures when I travel. Always remember. Always remember. I'll always remember this moment. I'll always remember this moment. Always try. Always try. I always try to stay positive, even on tough days. I always try to stay positive, even on tough days. Always forget. Always forget. We always forget where we parked the car. We always forget where we parked the car. Always arrive. Always arrive. They always arrive late. They always arrive late. Always smile. Always smile. I always smile at people when I walk past them. I always smile at people when I walk past them. Always believe. Always believe. I always believe in second chances. I always believe in second chances. Always complain. Always complain. You always complain when things don't go your way. You always complain when things don't go your way. Always want. Always want. I always want more time. I always want more time. Always need. Always need. We always need extra chairs when guests arrive. We always need extra chairs when guests arrive. Always help. Always help. They always help their neighbours with groceries. They always help their neighbours with groceries. Try again. Try again. Don't give up. Try again. Don't give up. Try again. Start again. Start again. Let's start again from the top. Let's start again from the top. Begin again. Begin again. She had to begin again in a new city. She had to begin again in a new city. Read it again. Read it again. Can you read it again, please? Can you read it again, please? Say it again. Say it again. Say it again slowly this time. Say it again slowly this time. Fail again. Fail again. I can't afford to fail again. I can't afford to fail again. Call again. Call again. I'll call again tomorrow afternoon. I'll call again tomorrow afternoon. See you again. See you again. Hope to see you again soon. Hope to see you again soon. Come back again. Come back again. I'd love to come back again. I'd love to come back again. Ask again. Ask again. I'll ask again just to be sure. I'll ask again just to be sure. Ask a question. Ask a question. Feel free to ask a question. Feel free to ask a question. Ask for help. Ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Ask out. Ask out. I want to ask out my colleague for coffee, but I'm nervous. I want to ask out my colleague for coffee, but I'm nervous. Ask around. Ask around. I'll ask around and find out. I'll ask around and find out. Ask permission. Ask permission. You need to ask permission first. You need to ask permission first. Ask politely. Ask politely. Always ask politely, not rudely. Always ask politely, not rudely. Ask a favour. Ask a favour. I need to ask a favour before you leave. I need to ask a favour before you leave. Ask for directions. Ask for directions. I usually ask for directions when I visit a new city. I usually ask for directions when I visit a new city. Ask for advice. Ask for advice. I often ask for advice when I'm unsure what to do. I often ask for advice when I'm unsure what to do. Ask tough questions. Ask tough questions. Good journalists always ask tough questions during interviews. Good journalists always ask tough questions during interviews. Any questions? Any questions? Do you have any questions? Do you have any questions? Any idea? Any idea? Do you have any idea where he is? Do you have any idea where he is? Any time? Any time? Call me anytime. Call me anytime. Any reason? Any reason? Is there any reason for this? Is there any reason for this? Any chance? Any chance? Is there any chance of rain? Is there any chance of rain? Any help? Any help? Let me know if you need any help. Let me know if you need any help. Any news? Any news? Any news on the results? Any news on the results? Any advice? Any advice? Can you give me any advice? Can you give me any advice? Any difference? Any difference? Does it make any difference? Does it make any difference? Any more? Any more? I don't want any more cake. I don't want any more cake. Another day. Another day. We'll try again another day. We'll try again another day. Another chance. Another chance. Give me another chance. Give me another chance. Another reason. Another reason. That's another reason to go. That's another reason to go. Another one. Another one. I'll take another one, thanks. I'll take another one, thanks. Another time. Another time. Let's do this another time. Let's do this another time. Another cup. Another cup. Would you like another cup of tea? Would you like another cup of tea? Another round. Another round. Ready for another round? Ready for another round? Another try. Another try. Give it another try. Give it another try. Another example. Another example. Can you give another example? Can you give another example? Another job. Another job. He's looking for another job. He's looking for another job. After work. After work. Let's grab dinner after work. Let's grab dinner after work. After school. After school. They play football after school. They play football after school. After you. After you. When we reach the door, I always say, after you. When we reach the door, I always say, after you. After the meeting. After the meeting. I'll talk to you after the meeting. I'll talk to you after the meeting. After all. After all. He came after all. He came after all. After a while. After a while. After a while, things got better. After a while, things got better. After lunch. After lunch. I'll call you after lunch. I'll call you after lunch. After the storm. After the storm. Everything was calm after the storm. Everything was calm after the storm. After hours. After hours. We don't accept calls after hours. We don't accept calls after hours. After that. After that. And after that, what happened? And after that, what happened? Around the world. Around the world. She's travelled around the world. She's travelled around the world. Look around. Look around. Let's look around the shop. Let's look around the shop. Move around. Move around. The baby is starting to move around. The baby is starting to move around. Walk around. Walk around. I usually walk around the park during my lunch break. I usually walk around the park during my lunch break. Turn around. Turn around. I often turn around when I hear my name. I often turn around when I hear my name. Go around. Go around. Let's go around the park. Let's go around the park. Come around. Come around. People often come around when there's free food. People often come around when there's free food. Sit around. Sit around. We sometimes sit around and talk for hours. We sometimes sit around and talk for hours. Hang around. Hang around. They hang around the corner cafe. They hang around the corner cafe. Mess around. Mess around. They always mess around during group projects. They always mess around during group projects. Almost done. Almost done. I'm almost done with my homework. I'm almost done with my homework. Almost finished. Almost finished. We're almost finished here. We're almost finished here. Almost ready. Almost ready. Dinner is almost ready. Dinner is almost ready. Almost there. Almost there. Keep going. You're almost there. Keep going. You're almost there. Almost crying. Almost crying. She looked like she was almost crying. She looked like she was almost crying. Almost forgot. Almost forgot. I almost forgot your birthday. I almost forgot your birthday. Almost missed. Almost missed. We almost missed the bus. We almost missed the bus. Almost fell. Almost fell. He almost fell down the stairs. He almost fell down the stairs. Almost impossible. Almost impossible. It's almost impossible to solve. It's almost impossible to solve. Almost lost. Almost lost. I almost lost my wallet. I almost lost my wallet. Also known as. Also known as. He's also known as the fixer. He's also known as the fixer. Also available. Also available. The book is also available online. The book is also available online. Also important. Also important. This point is also important. This point is also important. Also included. Also included. Breakfast is also included in the price. Breakfast is also included in the price. Also happens. Also happens. It also happens to be her birthday. It also happens to be her birthday. Also applies. Also applies. That rule also applies to you. That rule also applies to you. Also agree. Also agree. I also agree with your point. I also agree with your point. Also noticed. Also noticed. I also noticed the change. I also noticed the change. Also feel. Also feel. I also feel tired today. I also feel tired today. Also mentioned. Also mentioned. She also mentioned the delay. She also mentioned the delay. I have one brother and two sisters. I have one brother and two sisters. My mum works in a hospital. My mum works in a hospital. My dad loves gardening at the weekend. My dad loves gardening at the weekend. My sister is younger than me. My sister is younger than me. My brother always makes me laugh. My brother always makes me laugh. We're a very close family. We're a very close family. I live with my parents and grandparents. I live with my parents and grandparents. My dad is strict but fair. My dad is strict but fair. My mum gives the best advice. My mum gives the best advice. My parents support me in everything I do. My parents support me in everything I do. I get on really well with my brother. I get on really well with my brother. We always eat dinner together as a family. We always eat dinner together as a family. My younger sister is still at school. My younger sister is still at school. My brother and I argue sometimes, but we always make up. My brother and I argue sometimes, but we always make up. I look like my mum, but I have my dad's eyes. I look like my mum, but I have my dad's eyes. My dad cooks on Sundays. It's his thing. My dad cooks on Sundays. It's his thing. My mum's side of the family lives in the north. My mum's side of the family lives in the north. My brother is studying at university. My brother is studying at university. I love spending time with my family. I love spending time with my family. We always celebrate birthdays together. We always celebrate birthdays together. I have lots of cousins. I have lots of cousins. My uncle lives abroad. My uncle lives abroad. I visit my grandparents every weekend. I visit my grandparents every weekend. My aunt is really good at baking. My aunt is really good at baking. We have big family gatherings during holidays. We have big family gatherings during holidays. My cousins and I grew up together. My cousins and I grew up together. My grandma tells great stories. My grandma tells great stories. My granddad used to be a teacher. My granddad used to be a teacher. I have relatives in different parts of the world. I have relatives in different parts of the world. We have a family WhatsApp group. We have a family WhatsApp group. I don't see my extended family very often. I don't see my extended family very often. My cousin just got married. My cousin just got married. My uncle is the funny one in the family. My uncle is the funny one in the family. I call my grandmother Nana. I call my grandmother Nana. My aunt always gives thoughtful gifts. My aunt always gives thoughtful gifts. I'm very close to my sister. I'm very close to my sister. My parents are divorced. My parents are divorced. I see my dad every other weekend. I see my dad every other weekend. I argue with my brother sometimes. I argue with my brother sometimes. I'm the oldest in the family. I'm the oldest in the family. My cousin is like a sister to me. My cousin is like a sister to me. I look up to my father. I look up to my father. I admire my mother's strength. I admire my mother's strength. My family means everything to me. My family means everything to me. We don't always agree, but we support each other. We don't always agree, but we support each other. I help my mum with the shopping. I help my mum with the shopping. My dad and I share the same sense of humour. My dad and I share the same sense of humour. My brother and I used to fight, but now we're best friends. My brother and I used to fight, but now we're best friends. My parents are always there for me. My parents are always there for me. We talk things through as a family. We talk things through as a family. We eat breakfast together every morning. We eat breakfast together every morning. I help my dad with DIY at home. I help my dad with DIY at home. My mum and I go shopping every Saturday. My mum and I go shopping every Saturday. We take turns cooking dinner. We take turns cooking dinner. My sister and I share a bedroom. My sister and I share a bedroom. We always watch a film on Friday nights. We always watch a film on Friday nights. My dad drops me off at school. My dad drops me off at school. We play board games as a family. We play board games as a family. My brother hogs the bathroom every morning. My brother hogs the bathroom every morning. My parents like to go for evening walks. My parents like to go for evening walks. We usually go on holiday once a year. We usually go on holiday once a year. My grandma lives with us. My grandma lives with us. I walk the dog with my brother. I walk the dog with my brother. We do the housework together at the weekend. We do the housework together at the weekend. My mum is an early riser. My mum is an early riser. My dad is always fixing something around the house. My dad is always fixing something around the house. We all have different schedules, but we try to eat together. We all have different schedules, but we try to eat together. My sister sings in the shower, loudly. My sister sings in the shower, loudly. I do my homework at the kitchen table. I do my homework at the kitchen table. Sundays are always family days. Sundays are always family days. I have a small group of close friends. I have a small group of close friends. My best friend and I have known each other for years. My best friend and I have known each other for years. We met at school. We met at school. I trust my friends completely. I trust my friends completely. We share the same interests. We share the same interests. I can always count on my friends. I can always count on my friends. We talk every day. We talk every day. I feel comfortable being myself around them. I feel comfortable being myself around them. We laugh a lot when we're together. We laugh a lot when we're together. My best friend is like a brother to me. My best friend is like a brother to me. We go out for coffee every weekend. We go out for coffee every weekend. My friends support me when I'm feeling low. My friends support me when I'm feeling low. We've been through a lot together. We've been through a lot together. I don't need many friends, just good ones. I don't need many friends, just good ones. I'm lucky to have such amazing friends. I'm lucky to have such amazing friends. I met some new people at the event. I met some new people at the event. It's hard to make friends in a new city. It's hard to make friends in a new city. I started talking to someone in my class. I started talking to someone in my class. I joined a club to meet new people. I joined a club to meet new people. We got along instantly. We got along instantly. I added them on social media. I added them on social media. I try to be friendly and open. I try to be friendly and open. It takes time to build trust. It takes time to build trust. I'm always happy to meet someone new. I'm always happy to meet someone new. A smile is the best way to start a friendship. A smile is the best way to start a friendship. We've been friends since childhood. We've been friends since childhood. We talk about everything. We talk about everything. We have the same sense of humour. We have the same sense of humour. She always listens without judging. She always listens without judging. He's the friend who tells it like it is. He's the friend who tells it like it is. We never run out of things to say. We never run out of things to say. We've never had a serious argument. We've never had a serious argument. We support each other's goals. We support each other's goals. She's the one I call when I'm upset. She's the one I call when I'm upset. He's like a brother from another mother. He's like a brother from another mother. We always have each other's backs. We always have each other's backs. We make each other better. We make each other better. We're complete opposites, but it works. We're complete opposites, but it works. She's the most loyal friend I've ever had. She's the most loyal friend I've ever had. I know I can rely on him no matter what. I know I can rely on him no matter what. We went to the cinema last night. We went to the cinema last night. I had a sleepover at my friend's house. I had a sleepover at my friend's house. We played video games all afternoon. We played video games all afternoon. We explored the city together. We explored the city together. We love trying new restaurants. We love trying new restaurants. We took silly photos together. We took silly photos together. We danced all night at the party. We danced all night at the party. We go hiking on weekends. We go hiking on weekends. We spent the whole day laughing. We spent the whole day laughing. We made a funny video together. We made a funny video together. We had a disagreement, but we talked it out. We had a disagreement, but we talked it out. I apologized and things got better. I apologized and things got better. Friends argue sometimes. It's normal. Friends argue sometimes. It's normal. We didn't speak for a while, but we made up. We didn't speak for a while, but we made up. I was hurt, but I forgave her. I was hurt, but I forgave her. He admitted he was wrong. He admitted he was wrong. I should have listened more. I should have listened more. We both said things we didn't mean. We both said things we didn't mean. We agreed to move on. We agreed to move on. Our friendship is stronger now. Our friendship is stronger now. My family is my biggest support system. My family is my biggest support system. I've known my best friend since we were toddlers. I've known my best friend since we were toddlers. My cousin always has my back. My cousin always has my back. We grew up playing in the same street. We grew up playing in the same street. I call my best friend when I need a laugh. I call my best friend when I need a laugh. We went on a family camping trip last year. We went on a family camping trip last year. My aunt taught me how to bake cookies. My aunt taught me how to bake cookies. My uncle used to drive me to school. My uncle used to drive me to school. I consider my friend part of the family. I consider my friend part of the family. We talk on video call every week. We talk on video call every week. My dad taught me how to ride a bike. My dad taught me how to ride a bike. We always joke about old times. We always joke about old times. I feel safe around my family. I feel safe around my family. I invited my friend over for dinner. I invited my friend over for dinner. We had a family photo day last month. We had a family photo day last month. I cried when my friend moved away. I cried when my friend moved away. My granddad tells the best jokes. My granddad tells the best jokes. I helped my friend move house. I helped my friend move house. We visited our relatives over the summer. We visited our relatives over the summer. My mum tells me stories from her childhood. My mum tells me stories from her childhood. Call back. Call back. Meaning, return a phone call. Return a phone call. I'll call back after the meeting. I'll call back after the meeting. Pick up. Pick up. Meaning, answer the phone. Answer the phone. Please pick up when I call you. Please pick up when I call you. Hang up. Hang up. Meaning, end a call suddenly. End a call suddenly. Don't hang up on me again. Don't hang up on me again. Break up. Break up. Meaning, have poor connection. Have poor connection. You always break up when you move upstairs. You always break up when you move upstairs. Put through. Put through. Meaning, connect someone by phone. Connect someone by phone. They refuse to put through sales calls during lunch hours. They refuse to put through sales calls during lunch hours. Hold on. Hold on. Meaning, wait a moment. Wait a moment. Hold on. I'll check for you. Hold on. I'll check for you. Cut off. Cut off. Meaning, get disconnected. Get disconnected. We always cut off when I drive through the tunnel. We always cut off when I drive through the tunnel. Get through. Get through. Meaning, make contact by phone. Make contact by phone. I never get through when I call their number. I never get through when I call their number. Speak up. Speak up. Meaning, talk louder. Talk louder. Can you speak up? I can't hear you properly. Can you speak up? I can't hear you properly. Dial in. Dial in. Meaning, connect to a call meeting. Connect to a call meeting. You can dial in using the Zoom link. You can dial in using the Zoom link. Check in. Check in. Meaning, make contact to update or confirm. Make contact to update or confirm. I just want to check in about the delivery. I just want to check in about the delivery. Cut in. Cut in. Meaning, interrupt a conversation. Interrupt a conversation. Please don't cut in while I'm speaking. Please don't cut in while I'm speaking. Ring up, meaning call someone, call someone. I always ring up my dad on Sundays. I always ring up my dad on Sundays. Call off, meaning cancel a planned call or event. Cancel a planned call or event. Let's call off the meeting until tomorrow. Let's call off the meeting until tomorrow. Put on, meaning give the phone to someone else. Give the phone to someone else. Can you put on your brother for a second? Can you put on your brother for a second? Pass on, meaning relay a message. Relay a message. Please pass on my number to her. Please pass on my number to her. Listen in, meaning secretly hear a conversation. Secretly hear a conversation. Don't listen in on my calls. Don't listen in on my calls. Talk over, meaning discuss a problem. Discuss a problem. Let's talk over the idea later tonight. Let's talk over the idea later tonight. Call up, meaning phone someone. Phone someone. I need to call up my university tutor. I need to call up my university tutor. Phone in, meaning contact a show office by phone. Contact a show office by phone. You can phone in your complaint if you like. You can phone in your complaint if you like. Speak to, meaning talk with someone. Talk with someone. I want to speak to the owner directly. I want to speak to the owner directly. Talk to, meaning have a conversation. Have a conversation. I always talk to my best friend at night. I always talk to my best friend at night. Follow up, meaning make contact after something. Make contact after something. I'll follow up after the interview tomorrow. I'll follow up after the interview tomorrow. Call around, meaning contact several people. Contact several people. I need to call around for some quotes. I need to call around for some quotes. Drop in on, meaning make an unexpected call or visit. Make an unexpected call or visit. Can I drop in on you later for a quick chat? Can I drop in on you later for a quick chat? Check out, meaning look into something. Look into something. I'll check out the new number and call back. I'll check out the new number and call back. Switch off, switch off, meaning end a call or stop listening. End a call or stop listening. I always switch off during long calls. I always switch off during long calls. Look up, meaning search for a number or detail. Search for a number or detail. Can you look up their number online? Can you look up their number online? Cut out, meaning stop working suddenly. Signal. Stop working suddenly. Signal. If you hear me cut out, just wait a few seconds. If you hear me cut out, just wait a few seconds. Log on, meaning access a call digitally. Access a call digitally. Please log on 5 minutes early. Please log on 5 minutes early. Back up, meaning support a statement. Support a statement. Can you back up what you said on the call? Can you back up what you said on the call? Talk down, meaning speak in a patronizing way. Speak in a patronizing way. Don't talk down to me during meetings. Don't talk down to me during meetings. Wrap up, meaning finish a call or discussion. Finish a call or discussion. Let's wrap up before the hour ends. Let's wrap up before the hour ends. Spell out, meaning explain clearly. Explain clearly. Can you spell out your email for me? Can you spell out your email for me? Fill in, meaning provide missing details. Provide missing details. I'll fill in the background before the call. I'll fill in the background before the call. Go over, meaning review details again. Review details again. Let's go over the numbers on the phone. Let's go over the numbers on the phone. Run through, meaning quickly explain. Quickly explain. Can we run through the plan together? Can we run through the plan together? Break in, meaning interrupt suddenly. Interrupt suddenly. Sorry to break in, but there's an issue. Sorry to break in, but there's an issue. Talk back, meaning reply rudely. Reply rudely. Don't talk back when someone's speaking to you. Don't talk back when someone's speaking to you. Set up, meaning arrange a call or meeting. Arrange a call or meeting. Let's set up a call for tomorrow morning. Let's set up a call for tomorrow morning. Clear up, meaning resolve confusion. Resolve confusion. I want to clear up what I meant on the call. I want to clear up what I meant on the call. Chime in, meaning add your opinion during a call. Add your opinion during a call. Feel free to chime in if you have ideas. Feel free to chime in if you have ideas. Reach out, meaning make contact, make contact. You can reach out to me anytime. You can reach out to me anytime. Check back, meaning return to confirm, return to confirm. I'll check back with you in 2 hours. I'll check back with you in 2 hours. Sign off, meaning end a message or call formally. End a message or call formally. I'll sign off here. Thanks for your time. I'll sign off here. Thanks for your time. Look into, meaning investigate something. Investigate something. I'll look into it and let you know. I'll look into it and let you know. Bring up, meaning start talking about a topic. Start talking about a topic. Can you bring up the budget during the call? Can you bring up the budget during the call? Read back, meaning repeat information aloud. Repeat information aloud. Can you read back the address for me? Can you read back the address for me? Note down, meaning write information while listening. Write information while listening. Please note down the code I give you. Please note down the code I give you. Carry on, meaning continue speaking after a pause. Continue speaking after a pause. Let's carry on with the discussion after the break. Let's carry on with the discussion after the break. Articulate, meaning able to express ideas clearly. Able to express ideas clearly. She is articulate and explains complex ideas with ease. She is articulate and explains complex ideas with ease. Eloquent, meaning fluent and persuasive in speech. Fluent and persuasive in speech. The lawyer gave an eloquent closing argument. The lawyer gave an eloquent closing argument. Succinct, meaning expressed briefly and clearly. Expressed briefly and clearly. He gave a succinct explanation of the problem. He gave a succinct explanation of the problem. Concise, meaning giving much information in few words. Giving much information in few words. Her report was concise and straight to the point. Her report was concise and straight to the point. Direct, direct, meaning straightforward without unnecessary detail. Straightforward without unnecessary detail. The manager was very direct about the changes. The manager was very direct about the changes. Plain spoken, meaning simple and straightforward in language. Simple and straightforward in language. He was plain spoken, never hiding his true opinion. He was plain spoken, never hiding his true opinion. Blunt, meaning speaking in a very straightforward, sometimes harsh way. Speaking in a very straightforward, sometimes harsh way. She was blunt about not liking the proposal. She was blunt about not liking the proposal. Frank, meaning open, honest, and direct in speech. Open, honest, and direct in speech. He was frank about his disappointment with the results. He was frank about his disappointment with the results. Candid, meaning truthful and straightforward. Truthful and straightforward. The interview was candid and refreshing. The interview was candid and refreshing. Honest, meaning speaking truthfully without deception. Speaking truthfully without deception. He gave an honest account of what happened. He gave an honest account of what happened. Convincing, meaning able to make others believe. Able to make others believe. She gave a convincing argument for the new policy. She gave a convincing argument for the new policy. Persuasive, meaning skilled at convincing others. Skilled at convincing others. The salesman was persuasive and closed many deals. The salesman was persuasive and closed many deals. Influential, meaning having the power to affect opinions. Having the power to affect opinions. Her speech was influential in shaping public opinion. Her speech was influential in shaping public opinion. Rhetorical, meaning using language effectively and persuasively. Using language effectively and persuasively. The politician used rhetorical questions to engage the crowd. The politician used rhetorical questions to engage the crowd. Inspirational, meaning motivating and uplifting. Motivating and uplifting. His words were inspirational to the young students. His words were inspirational to the young students. Motivational, meaning encouraging people to take action. Encouraging people to take action. The coach gave a motivational talk before the match. The coach gave a motivational talk before the match. Charismatic, charismatic, meaning charming and able to attract attention. Charming and able to attract attention. The leader was charismatic and people listened closely. The leader was charismatic and people listened closely. Compelling, compelling, meaning evoking interest or admiration. Evoking interest or admiration. The witness gave a compelling testimony. The witness gave a compelling testimony. Impassioned, impassioned, meaning filled with strong emotion. Filled with strong emotion. She delivered an impassioned speech on climate change. She delivered an impassioned speech on climate change. Powerful, powerful, meaning having a strong effect on listeners. Having a strong effect on listeners. His powerful words moved the entire audience. His powerful words moved the entire audience. Chatty, chatty, meaning fond of talking in an informal way. Fond of talking in an informal way. She was chatty and friendly with everyone at the party. She was chatty and friendly with everyone at the party. Conversational, conversational, meaning relaxed and informal style of speaking. Relaxed and informal style of speaking. The podcast has a conversational tone. The podcast has a conversational tone. Sociable, sociable, meaning friendly and talkative. Friendly and talkative. He is sociable and enjoys talking with strangers. He is sociable and enjoys talking with strangers. Informal, informal, meaning casual and relaxed style. Casual and relaxed style. The teacher used an informal tone to connect with students. The teacher used an informal tone to connect with students. Warm, warm, meaning kind and friendly in speech. Kind and friendly in speech. She greeted everyone with a warm voice. She greeted everyone with a warm voice. Friendly, friendly, meaning kind and pleasant in speaking. Kind and pleasant in speaking. His friendly tone made the newcomers feel welcome. His friendly tone made the newcomers feel welcome. Gentle, gentle, meaning soft and calm way of speaking. Soft and calm way of speaking. The nurse spoke in a gentle voice to calm the child. The nurse spoke in a gentle voice to calm the child. Kindly, kindly, meaning speaking in a kind and considerate way. Speaking in a kind and considerate way. He spoke kindly to the elderly woman. He spoke kindly to the elderly woman. Affectionate, affectionate, meaning showing love and warmth. Showing love and warmth. She was affectionate when talking to her family. She was affectionate when talking to her family. Soothing, soothing, meaning calming and comforting, calming and comforting. His soothing voice helped her fall asleep. His soothing voice helped her fall asleep. Witty, witty, meaning clever and amusing, clever and amusing. Her witty remarks kept everyone laughing. Her witty remarks kept everyone laughing. Humorous, humorous, meaning funny and entertaining, funny and entertaining. He gave a humorous speech at the wedding. He gave a humorous speech at the wedding. Playful, playful, meaning light-hearted and fun, light-hearted and fun. She used a playful tone with the children. She used a playful tone with the children. Sarcastic, sarcastic, meaning saying the opposite of what one means, often to mock. Saying the opposite of what one means, often to mock. He made a sarcastic comment about the weather. He made a sarcastic comment about the weather. Ironic, ironic, meaning expressing meaning by saying the opposite. Expressing meaning by saying the opposite. Her ironic tone showed she wasn't serious. Her ironic tone showed she wasn't serious. Joking, joking, meaning speaking in a way meant to amuse. Speaking in a way meant to amuse. He was joking when he said he'd quit his job. He was joking when he said he'd quit his job. Teasing, teasing, meaning making fun in a playful or mocking way. Making fun in a playful or mocking way. She was teasing him about his new haircut. She was teasing him about his new haircut. Cheerful, cheerful, meaning happy and positive in tone. Happy and positive in tone. His cheerful voice brightened the room. His cheerful voice brightened the room. Amusing, amusing, meaning entertaining and funny. Entertaining and funny. The comedian gave an amusing performance. The comedian gave an amusing performance. Light-hearted, light-hearted, meaning carefree and happy in manner. Carefree and happy in manner. Their light-hearted conversation made the journey enjoyable. Their light-hearted conversation made the journey enjoyable. Soft-spoken, soft-spoken, meaning speaking gently and quietly. Speaking gently and quietly. She is soft-spoken but very confident. She is soft-spoken but very confident. Quiet, quiet, meaning speaking with little volume. Speaking with little volume. He was quiet during the meeting. He was quiet during the meeting. Whispering, whispering, meaning speaking very softly, speaking very softly. They were whispering so no one else could hear. They were whispering so no one else could hear. Mellow, mellow, meaning smooth, calm, and pleasant in tone. Smooth, calm, and pleasant in tone. His mellow voice was comforting to listen to. His mellow voice was comforting to listen to. Subdued, subdued, meaning restrained and low in volume. Restrained and low in volume. She spoke in a subdued tone after the news. She spoke in a subdued tone after the news. Delicate, delicate, meaning gentle and careful in speaking. Gentle and careful in speaking. Her delicate words avoided hurting anyone's feelings. Her delicate words avoided hurting anyone's feelings. Measured, measured, meaning careful and controlled in speech. Careful and controlled in speech. He gave a measured response to the difficult question. He gave a measured response to the difficult question. Balanced, balanced, meaning fair and calm in tone. Fair and calm in tone. Her balanced comments kept the discussion civil. Her balanced comments kept the discussion civil. Formal, formal, meaning serious and official in tone. Serious and official in tone. He used a formal style at the conference. He used a formal style at the conference. Ceremonial, ceremonial, meaning grand and traditional in manner. Grand and traditional in manner. The announcer used a ceremonial tone at the event. The announcer used a ceremonial tone at the event. Official, official, meaning proper and authoritative. Proper and authoritative. His language was formal and official, fitting for the ceremony. His language was formal and official, fitting for the ceremony. Authoritative, authoritative, meaning commanding and confident. Commanding and confident. The teacher spoke in an authoritative voice. The teacher spoke in an authoritative voice. Professional, professional, meaning polite and businesslike. Polite and businesslike. Her professional tone impressed the clients. Her professional tone impressed the clients. Respectful, respectful, meaning polite and showing regard. Polite and showing regard. He was respectful when addressing the elders. He was respectful when addressing the elders. Polished, polished, meaning smooth and well prepared. Smooth and well prepared. She gave a polished presentation to the board. She gave a polished presentation to the board. Sophisticated, sophisticated, meaning cultured and refined in language. Cultured and refined in language. His sophisticated style impressed the audience. His sophisticated style impressed the audience. Critical. Critical, meaning expressing disapproval or judgment. Expressing disapproval or judgment. She made a critical remark about the service. She made a critical remark about the service. Harsh. Harsh, meaning severe and unkind in tone. Severe and unkind in tone. His harsh words upset the team. His harsh words upset the team. Sharp. Sharp, meaning quick and biting in speech. Quick and biting in speech. She made a sharp comment during the debate. She made a sharp comment during the debate. Cutting. Cutting, meaning intended to hurt or criticize strongly. Intended to hurt or criticize strongly. He made a cutting remark about her skills. He made a cutting remark about her skills. Bitter. Bitter, meaning resentful and unpleasant in tone. Resentful and unpleasant in tone. She spoke in a bitter voice about her past. She spoke in a bitter voice about her past. Mocking. Mocking, meaning making fun in a cruel way. Making fun in a cruel way. They gave a mocking laugh at his mistake. They gave a mocking laugh at his mistake. Scornful. Scornful, meaning showing contempt or disrespect. Showing contempt or disrespect. His scornful tone offended many people. His scornful tone offended many people. Hostile. Hostile, meaning unfriendly and aggressive. Unfriendly and aggressive. The speaker received a hostile reaction from the crowd. The speaker received a hostile reaction from the crowd. Emotional. Emotional, meaning showing strong feelings. Showing strong feelings. She gave an emotional farewell speech. She gave an emotional farewell speech. Dramatic. Dramatic, meaning exaggerated and theatrical. Exaggerated and theatrical. He spoke in a dramatic voice to capture attention. He spoke in a dramatic voice to capture attention. Passionate. Passionate, meaning full of strong feelings or belief. Full of strong feelings or belief. He gave a passionate talk about human rights. He gave a passionate talk about human rights. Fervent. Fervent, meaning intensely enthusiastic. Intensely enthusiastic. Her fervent words inspired the audience. Her fervent words inspired the audience. Animated. Animated, meaning lively and full of energy. lively, and full of energy. He told the story in an animated way. He told the story in an animated way. Excited, excited, meaning showing eagerness and joy, showing eagerness and joy. She spoke in an excited tone about her new job. She spoke in an excited tone about her new job. Enthusiastic, enthusiastic, meaning showing great interest or approval, showing great interest or approval. He was enthusiastic when talking about football. He was enthusiastic when talking about football. Energetic, energetic, meaning full of vitality and liveliness, full of vitality and liveliness. Her energetic delivery kept everyone engaged. Her energetic delivery kept everyone engaged. I'm deciding whether to cook dinner at home or order takeaway tonight. I'm deciding whether to cook dinner at home or order takeaway tonight. I'm deciding which book to start reading after I finish this one. I'm deciding which book to start reading after I finish this one. I'm deciding what colour to paint the walls in the living room. I'm deciding what colour to paint the walls in the living room. I'm deciding whether to go out with friends or stay in and rest. I'm deciding whether to go out with friends or stay in and rest. I'm deciding which pair of shoes will match this outfit best. I'm deciding which pair of shoes will match this outfit best. I'm deciding how much money to save each month for my holiday. I'm deciding how much money to save each month for my holiday. I'm deciding whether to apply for that new job I saw advertised. I'm deciding whether to apply for that new job I saw advertised. I'm deciding what time I should leave the house to catch the train. I'm deciding what time I should leave the house to catch the train. I'm deciding whether to buy a new phone now or wait for the sale. I'm deciding whether to buy a new phone now or wait for the sale. I'm deciding which film to watch tonight with my family. I'm deciding which film to watch tonight with my family. I'm deciding whether to sign up for the gym near my office. I'm deciding whether to sign up for the gym near my office. I'm deciding what to cook for dinner that everyone will enjoy. I'm deciding what to cook for dinner that everyone will enjoy. I'm deciding whether to take my umbrella since the weather looks uncertain. I'm deciding whether to take my umbrella since the weather looks uncertain. I'm deciding which present would be perfect for my best friend's birthday. I'm deciding which present would be perfect for my best friend's birthday. I'm deciding whether to book a holiday in the city or by the beach. I'm deciding whether to book a holiday in the city or by the beach. I'm deciding what to wear to the party this weekend. I'm deciding what to wear to the party this weekend. I'm deciding whether to take the bus or walk to work today. I'm deciding whether to take the bus or walk to work today. I'm deciding which laptop is better value for money. I'm deciding which laptop is better value for money. I'm deciding whether to join the English class online or in person. I'm deciding whether to join the English class online or in person. I'm deciding what kind of coffee I feel like drinking this morning. I'm deciding what kind of coffee I feel like drinking this morning. I'm deciding whether to go to bed early or stay up a little longer. I'm deciding whether to go to bed early or stay up a little longer. I'm deciding which subject to focus on for my evening study session. I'm deciding which subject to focus on for my evening study session. I'm deciding whether to try a new restaurant or stick to my favourite one. I'm deciding whether to try a new restaurant or stick to my favourite one. I'm deciding what playlist to listen to while I work. I'm deciding what playlist to listen to while I work. I'm deciding whether to start exercising before breakfast or after work. I'm deciding whether to start exercising before breakfast or after work. I'm deciding which hairstyle might look good for the wedding. I'm deciding which hairstyle might look good for the wedding. I'm deciding whether to visit my parents this weekend or the next. I'm deciding whether to visit my parents this weekend or the next. I'm deciding what snacks to bring for the long train journey. I'm deciding what snacks to bring for the long train journey. I'm deciding whether to buy tickets in advance or wait until the day. I'm deciding whether to buy tickets in advance or wait until the day. I'm deciding which photo to post on social media later. I'm deciding which photo to post on social media later. I'm expecting an important phone call from my manager this afternoon. I'm expecting an important phone call from my manager this afternoon. I'm expecting a delivery from the supermarket later today. I'm expecting a delivery from the supermarket later today. I'm expecting my best friend to arrive at my house around 6 o'clock. I'm expecting my best friend to arrive at my house around 6 o'clock. I'm expecting an email confirmation for the hotel booking I just made. I'm expecting an email confirmation for the hotel booking I just made. I'm expecting the train to be delayed because of the bad weather. I'm expecting the train to be delayed because of the bad weather. I'm expecting a package with the shoes I ordered online. I'm expecting a package with the shoes I ordered online. I'm expecting my parents to call me once they land safely. I'm expecting my parents to call me once they land safely. I'm expecting good news about the results of my exam. I'm expecting good news about the results of my exam. I'm expecting the meeting to last at least an hour. I'm expecting the meeting to last at least an hour. I'm expecting my guests to come hungry, so I'm cooking extra food. I'm expecting my guests to come hungry, so I'm cooking extra food. I'm expecting a message from the doctor with my test results. I'm expecting a message from the doctor with my test results. I'm expecting my colleague to help me finish the report. I'm expecting my colleague to help me finish the report. I'm expecting the traffic to be heavy during the rush hour. I'm expecting the traffic to be heavy during the rush hour. I'm expecting a refund from the shop after returning the jacket. I'm expecting a refund from the shop after returning the jacket. I'm expecting my brother to pick me up from the station. I'm expecting my brother to pick me up from the station. I'm expecting the concert tickets to sell out very quickly. I'm expecting the concert tickets to sell out very quickly. I'm expecting a busy day tomorrow with lots of appointments. I'm expecting a busy day tomorrow with lots of appointments. I'm expecting my neighbour to water the plants while I'm away. I'm expecting my neighbour to water the plants while I'm away. I'm expecting the children to be tired after their school trip. I'm expecting the children to be tired after their school trip. I'm expecting the weather to be sunny over the weekend. I'm expecting the weather to be sunny over the weekend. I'm expecting the plumber to arrive and fix the leak this morning. I'm expecting the plumber to arrive and fix the leak this morning. I'm expecting a promotion at work after all my hard effort. I'm expecting a promotion at work after all my hard effort. I'm expecting my cousin to stay with us for a few days. I'm expecting my cousin to stay with us for a few days. I'm expecting my package to arrive earlier than they promised. I'm expecting my package to arrive earlier than they promised. I'm expecting the teacher to explain the homework more clearly. I'm expecting the teacher to explain the homework more clearly. I'm expecting the restaurant to be crowded on Saturday night. I'm expecting the restaurant to be crowded on Saturday night. I'm expecting my favourite team to win the match tonight. I'm expecting my favourite team to win the match tonight. I'm expecting the new cafe in town to be really popular. I'm expecting the new cafe in town to be really popular. I'm expecting a reminder text about my dentist appointment. I'm expecting a reminder text about my dentist appointment. I'm expecting a call from the bank regarding my application. I'm expecting a call from the bank regarding my application. I'm predicting the weather will change quickly later this afternoon. I'm predicting the weather will change quickly later this afternoon. I'm predicting my team will win the football match tonight. I'm predicting my team will win the football match tonight. I'm predicting the film will become very popular after its release. I'm predicting the film will become very popular after its release. I'm predicting house prices will rise in this area next year. I'm predicting house prices will rise in this area next year. I'm predicting she will get the highest grade in the exam. I'm predicting she will get the highest grade in the exam. I'm predicting the train will be late because of the heavy rain. I'm predicting the train will be late because of the heavy rain. I'm predicting the new restaurant will be successful in the city. I'm predicting the new restaurant will be successful in the city. I'm predicting he will find a new job sooner than expected. I'm predicting he will find a new job sooner than expected. I'm predicting the concert tickets will sell out in minutes. I'm predicting the concert tickets will sell out in minutes. I'm predicting the shops will be crowded during the holiday season. I'm predicting the shops will be crowded during the holiday season. I'm predicting they will choose the blue design over the red one. I'm predicting they will choose the blue design over the red one. I'm predicting my favourite actor will win an award this year. I'm predicting my favourite actor will win an award this year. I'm predicting the company will expand to other countries soon. I'm predicting the company will expand to other countries soon. I'm predicting her presentation will impress the whole team. I'm predicting her presentation will impress the whole team. I'm predicting there will be a lot of traffic this morning. I'm predicting there will be a lot of traffic this morning. I'm predicting the film will win several international prizes. I'm predicting the film will win several international prizes. I'm predicting technology will change the way we work in the future. I'm predicting technology will change the way we work in the future. I'm predicting he will arrive late because he always misses the bus. I'm predicting he will arrive late because he always misses the bus. I'm predicting my favourite singer will release a new album soon. I'm predicting my favourite singer will release a new album soon. I'm predicting the shop will offer big discounts next month. I'm predicting the shop will offer big discounts next month. I'm predicting we will run out of milk before the weekend. I'm predicting we will run out of milk before the weekend. I'm predicting the project will finish earlier than the deadline. I'm predicting the project will finish earlier than the deadline. I'm predicting her idea will be chosen for the final plan. I'm predicting her idea will be chosen for the final plan. I'm predicting the weather will be perfect for the picnic. I'm predicting the weather will be perfect for the picnic. I'm predicting they will get married before the end of the year. I'm predicting they will get married before the end of the year. I'm predicting the cafe will become the most popular in town. I'm predicting the cafe will become the most popular in town. I'm predicting we will need more chairs for the party guests. I'm predicting we will need more chairs for the party guests. I'm predicting the new phone model will be very expensive. I'm predicting the new phone model will be very expensive. I'm predicting the play will get excellent reviews in the newspaper. I'm predicting the play will get excellent reviews in the newspaper. I'm predicting the dog will bark as soon as the doorbell rings. I'm predicting the dog will bark as soon as the doorbell rings. I'm willing to help you move house if you need an extra hand. I'm willing to help you move house if you need an extra hand. I'm willing to work overtime this week to finish the project. I'm willing to work overtime this week to finish the project. I'm willing to share my notes with anyone who missed the class. I'm willing to share my notes with anyone who missed the class. I'm willing to wait a little longer for the bus to arrive. I'm willing to wait a little longer for the bus to arrive. I'm willing to travel abroad for the right job opportunity. I'm willing to travel abroad for the right job opportunity. I'm willing to listen carefully to both sides of the argument. I'm willing to listen carefully to both sides of the argument. I'm willing to change my plans if it makes things easier for you. I'm willing to change my plans if it makes things easier for you. I'm willing to invest more time in studying to improve my English. I'm willing to invest more time in studying to improve my English. I'm willing to take the risk because the reward seems worth it. I'm willing to take the risk because the reward seems worth it. I'm willing to try new foods even if I don't know what they are. I'm willing to try new foods even if I don't know what they are. I'm willing to lend you some money until your payday. I'm willing to lend you some money until your payday. I'm willing to accept constructive criticism to improve my work. I'm willing to accept constructive criticism to improve my work. I'm willing to volunteer at the event if they need extra support. I'm willing to volunteer at the event if they need extra support. I'm willing to wake up earlier so I can exercise in the morning. I'm willing to wake up earlier so I can exercise in the morning. I'm willing to drive you to the airport if your taxi doesn't arrive. I'm willing to drive you to the airport if your taxi doesn't arrive. I'm willing to compromise so we can reach an agreement. I'm willing to compromise so we can reach an agreement. I'm willing to take responsibility for the mistake I made. I'm willing to take responsibility for the mistake I made. I'm willing to help explain the homework if someone is confused. I'm willing to help explain the homework if someone is confused. I'm willing to stand in line because I really want those tickets. I'm willing to stand in line because I really want those tickets. I'm willing to change my routine to make life healthier. I'm willing to change my routine to make life healthier. I'm willing to forgive and move on from the argument we had. I'm willing to forgive and move on from the argument we had. I'm willing to teach you how to use the software step by step. I'm willing to teach you how to use the software step by step. I'm willing to stay late tonight so the work is completed. I'm willing to stay late tonight so the work is completed. I'm willing to try again even though I failed the first time. I'm willing to try again even though I failed the first time. I'm willing to spend more money on something that will last longer. I'm willing to spend more money on something that will last longer. I'm willing to meet halfway so we both feel comfortable. I'm willing to meet halfway so we both feel comfortable. I'm willing to admit that I was wrong in that situation. I'm willing to admit that I was wrong in that situation. I'm willing to study hard if it means passing the exam. I'm willing to study hard if it means passing the exam. I'm willing to take part in the competition just for the experience. I'm willing to take part in the competition just for the experience. I'm willing to put in the effort because I know it will pay off. I'm willing to put in the effort because I know it will pay off.